Hello again guys, and welcome into today's video. So something I've been doing over the past weeks, it's because the year finished, I wanted to sit down and establish what were my main goals for my next year. I wanted to know where I was, the things that I did over the past years, the things I've done on the last year. And so I sat down and I actually took a program where it's a program by Jordan Peterson. It's called self-authoring, which I might make a video about it. And I sat down to write an autobiography of myself. I write like all my past events until today. It's well, basically the program. I'll tell you a little bit about the program so you can have some context. The program is divided in 4 different parts of the program. So one is like the past, which is your autobiography. Then the present is divided in 2 parts. One is about your virtues and one is about your faults. And then the 4th part is dedicated to constructing and writing about your future. And so this video is going to be a little bit more about that last part. So what I've been doing over the past weeks is I sat down and I wrote down what were going to be my goals for this year. And on this video I'm going to share with you what are going to be my 3 main goals for me to achieve this year. And well, yeah, the things that I'm going to be the most committed on and things that I really want to achieve or change in my life, right? So with that being said, let's hop into today's video. So number 1, my main goal for this year is probably gonna be a little bit boring, but it's remove bad habits from my life. So I actually hesitated a little bit while I was writing this goal because it takes so much effort. It's probably gonna be like the hardest one, but it's also something that is gonna reflect, I know that it's gonna reflect over my entire life, which is remove bad habits. That means I want to stop drinking, like even like socially, which is something I tend to do. I'm not the type of guy that drinks a lot or too often, but occasionally, maybe once a month or once every 2 months, I would go out and yeah, get drunk with friends. So I want to stop doing that because I've noticed that every time that I do that, it takes me like a week to recover from that week, like to grab momentum again, to wake up at the same time, to start to go to the gym again, and like have a clear mind and a focused mind. So that's something that I want to remove for this. Like I want to stop drinking completely. I want to stop things like smoking. I usually don't smoke. I might smoke 1 cigarette a week, maybe less. I haven't smoked over the past month, so I just want like to stick into that and just like continue not smoking. I want to stop eating sugars. The reason why I want to stop eating sugars is because I've noticed that when I eat something that contains sugar, like, it's funny because when I started doing the keto diet, which is like, I'm not saying that you should try it, but like basically you stop eating carbohydrates, right? So obviously you need to stop eating sugars because that's like tons of carbohydrates. And I've noticed that my mind was like super clear and I was like focused always and I was awake and my brain was like, pretty much your brain gets inflammation from those things. So when you stop that, like your brain is not inflamed. So that's something I noticed. And then when I started eating sugar again after the keto diet, I would notice that I would have like a slight headache, like very, very subtle, but it was there. And what I ended up thinking is that maybe sugar is very toxic for your brain. And every time you eat sugar, you get that slight headache. But because we're so used to, like, we've been doing that all our entire lives, you don't notice that headache because it's very, very, very slight. Like it's a very subtle feeling. And that kind of inflames your brain. So that's another thing that I want to stop doing. I wanna stop going to bed late or waking up late. So it's like pretty much fixing all those little habits that come into day-to-day life, which is, and that's why I find it super tough, because it's like so many things. It's like one goal, but it has so many things that I want to include on that same goal. And yeah, I mean, that's literally more than anything, that's my main goal for this year, because I know that that's probably gonna have the biggest impact overall in all my other goals that I would have, and not like in general in my health and in my future, and for me and for others. I think that's like gonna be the most benefit. So yeah, that's number one. And so like what I'm doing right now, which is a little bit let's say strict, but I want to keep doing it at least for the first year, because like I have like a Google Sheets like spreadsheet, like Excel, where I can track and register how I'm doing according to this goal and to all my other goals as well. So I'm just like tracking how much progress I'm doing and if I'm doing something wrong, let's say. So that's number one. Number two is to quit the job that I'm having right now, which is like I drive tower cranes, and I want to stop using the money from the cranes to leverage on the business and on like equipment that I buy, tools that I pay for. So I want to be like fully on the business, and so I can have more time to like grow this and to pursue other things that I want to pursue, which is other part of my goals, which I'm not going to talk about this one, but another goal that I have in general for this year is I want to get a little bit more involved into science, maybe start a podcast about that and see where that goes, but that's a topic for another day. So yeah, I want to pretty much quit the job that I'm having right now and stop using the money from there to leverage the business and just like be fully on into the personal brand and into the agency and into coaching and consulting and digital marketing, and grow some side projects as well. So that's my second goal. And third goal, it's I want to reach £10,000 profit a month over this year. Why? Well, obviously because that will help me move places from where I'm living right now, and it will help me scale the business as well more. So I think it's like a milestone. It's like a goal and a milestone at the same time, because that would allow me to like reach further goals as well. And well, how I'm doing that is I'm having some with all my goals, I'm having some spreadsheets on Google Sheet, which I would recommend you to do if you have some if you got goals, is to track and monitor how you're going to make sure that you're gonna keep yourself accountable to these goals. And the way that I did it is I put some Google Sheets and I broke it down either in days, weeks, or months, where I have the goal that I'm achieving for that day or for that week, for that goal or for that month, and I'm tracking if I was able to accomplish it, or what are the strategies that I'm gonna do to make sure that it's gonna work. And if it didn't work, I will have like notes where I write down what I did wrong, how I'm gonna make sure to make it happen for next week, and like it's all broken down, so it's not just some just willfully blind dreams that I had. It's actually trackable, and I'm monitoring it, and I'm sticking to these things that I'm doing, so it actually happens, right? So that's a tip that I would recommend you to do. It's track and monitor the goals that you have, because otherwise like they're not gonna happen. It's nice to have goals, it's nice to have dreams, but if you don't have a tactic and if you're not being smart about it, then like it's just not gonna happen, right? So yeah, I mean, those are my three goals. One is the habits, two is quitting the job that I have right now, and three, it's reaching £10,000 a month profit at the end of this year, right? So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please, give it a like, comment,